Hey, Bastish B here for 64K and welcome to vlog number 31.
Welcome to 64K, hosted by Bastish B.
And welcome back. So this vlog is pretty much a summary of, things that happened in 2020, but more importantly, where this channel's going and what's going to be coming up. So 2020 has obviously been a horrible year for the world, but for 64K it's been pretty good. The sub count has slowly been climbing, very close to 5,000. That was my goal at the beginning of the year, to make it to 5,000. As of making this, I'm about 70 subs from that. Maybe it'll be a little bit more by the time this comes out, which is a few days, so maybe a few more, but I almost made it, that close, but I think it did pretty well, so I'm very satisfied. So should be crossing that 5,000 pretty soon. So we moved a few months ago, so I've got this whole basement now, which you've probably seen in the Games Room Chronicles, but I'm basically setting up this place so I can make these videos just easier for myself, be able to create them, setting up systems, so makes it easier to capture footage, just making everything easier and more accessible. A lot of my newer videos that I've just recently done, I've been adding in like the actual boxes, physical boxes of games I own, because I have access to all of those now. So it's pretty cool incorporating them into the actual videos. I've never been able to really do that because everything's been in boxes, but now I can. It feels a little bit more, I don't know, it feels just a little bit more legitimate. So as you can see, this place is still under construction. Look at that mess of cords over there. A lot more stuff still to be set up and done, and but it's coming together quite well. Just keep checking out the game room tours and you'll see the progress. It's coming together quite nicely. First up though, I want to thank everybody that comments on the videos on a daily basis. You guys know who you are. Here's all the people that comment a lot and actually keep the videos alive. I really enjoy reading the comments, whatever it is. I try to respond to everybody. There's a lot of YouTube channels out there that basically don't even respond to anybody, but anyway, I try to respond to everybody in some sort of way. I may not have all the answers, but I can give you my opinions at least, and I want to thank everybody, you guys who comment daily. It's really cool. It's like nice feedback. It's good to hear. I'm basically just making these videos by myself in the dark, and it's nice to hear when people enjoy it or have some fun or brings back a good nostalgic memory and can share it here. Thank you very much for all of that. Obviously there's a lot more of you that comment. I'm just highlighting people that comment a lot, so I'm getting to know everybody. And it's not just YouTube, it's like everybody that comments regularly on just social media, Facebook or Twitter or Instagram and stuff like that. That's also it's pretty cool. You get to know the regular people and what they like, and sometimes it steers certain videos in a different direction. I might bring another video up in production. I might want to do that first because you get a sense that people really want to see something about this subject. Generally speaking, I just make whatever the heck I want, but every once in a while, like some sort of comment might spark an idea for a video, so everything is adding to the channel, and it also boosts, the more comments there are on a video, it kind of boosts its ranking. I don't know exactly how YouTube works, I just make videos. But I know if you have enough comments, it jumps up in the rankings, so more people might see it, so it helps out anyway, so thank you very much. And a special thank you to everybody that supports me on Patreon, or you guys here. Even if you just donate, $2 a month, it really helps. You don't know how much it helps. I don't get sent any free stuff from any companies at all, not even digital versions of anything. So everything I have to buy for the channel, so, for C64 games, like maybe, the latest game like Outrage or whatever, I had to buy that myself to review it. I don't get like free stuff. So even that like $2 a month, that helps me buy a digital game. Most Commodore 64 games are super cheap, so they're like $2 to $5, so it helps a lot, really. So I really appreciate that. I really appreciate the support, and if you are a Patreon, you get access to all my videos immediately as they're done. As of right now, I've got about 20 videos in stock that are made that haven't been released yet, so all the guys on Patreon have already seen and watched them, so you get things long before they come out, months even sometimes, depending on whether it's a video that is like kind of topical, that has to come out sooner, like a new game. If it's not, they've seen it like ages before anybody, so that's one little perk. So that segues into another quick question that I get asked quite a lot. People always asking me to do reviews on certain products and stuff like that. I cannot do that, you know, unless I've bought this product myself just to use, you know, then I'll, you know, I can review it. But besides that, you know, I don't get, like I said, I don't get sent anything, so I cannot just go and buy like some $300 new piece of equipment and review it. This channel isn't really about that kind of thing anyway. Every once in a while I'll review some little piece of tech or whatever, but yeah, I can't do that basically. You know, you're gonna have to go to the big YouTube channels because they get sent all that stuff and you can check out their ones, but otherwise, you know, I just simply can't do it. And that leads to the next thing I want to mention is somebody on my Patreon that just recently joined made a sizable donation. I was pretty blown away, very taken back. I cannot thank you enough. I've reached out to that person to thank them. They never responded in the messages on Patreon, so I get the feeling that maybe you want to remain anonymous, so I won't mention your name, but thank you very much, sir. Your money went to good use. I was able to reach my my first Patreon tier, which is the goal. You set goals, and I was able to buy the lighting that I wanted for this channel. It's being used right now. I would never be able to shoot this video. This is 11 o'clock at night I'm shooting this video. I would never be able to do that otherwise. The camera, well, my cell phone, which I'm using, I don't even have a camera. I use a cell phone for this channel. I wouldn't even be able to do this right now. It'll just be too, the quality wouldn't be good enough. But thank you, I'm able to do that now. It frees up, you know, it makes it much easier for me to be able to shoot videos whenever, which is extremely nice. It's not, I'm not restricted to daylight hours and natural light, which is sometimes pretty difficult. Anyway, I've just set this thing up, so I'm got to get used to using a light. But thank you, sir. I was also able to get the Power 400 over there, which I'm going to be setting up for Amiga emulation, which I've been trying to do Amiga stuff on this channel for like over a year now, and every method I tried just doesn't work out properly and I'm not satisfied with it. But I'm hoping that's going to be the solution. That helped out there, and also I bought a bunch of memory cards, you know, for all the footage I capture and shoot. So your money went to good use. It helped out the channel a lot. Even the LED lighting in this room was from that. So thank you again, sir. Much appreciated. And as for the channel, you'll still get 2 videos every week, maybe bonus ones as well on top of that. That's a guarantee. The focus will always obviously be the C64, but I've introduced a lot of shows that have other varieties, so you're gonna see a lot of other systems covered. That's me as a gamer. I'm not just a person that likes one thing. I like a lot of things, but obviously the C64 is my passion. That's my favorite. But I've introduced a lot of new shows recently. Anyway, if you haven't seen Import City yet, check that out, the first episode. There's another one coming up pretty soon. It's about Japanese import games from the 90s. That's probably my second favorite kind of genre of gaming, besides Commodore 64. I know it's pretty weird, like it's such a weird like transition, but that's what it is. So I put a lot of passion into that episode and the second one. More to follow. I know the views for those kinds of new shows are pretty low. That's to be expected. It happens every single time. But even if you're not interested in it, check it out. You'll probably enjoy it. If you like the C64 stuff, you'll probably find some fun there. So as I've said before, this channel's not going to become stale or boring or lazy, which I've seen in a lot of some of my favorite YouTube channels get lazy and kind of meander and get into a groove where they just you can see the videos have no passion. That's not going to happen here. So I got so much passion for gaming and classic gaming, especially, obviously, on a very broad perspective. So there's so much stuff to cover, so much stuff I want to, share and make videos about. So there's no issue there. I'm always going to be introducing new series. 2021, I've got a whole bunch of ideas for a few more. I'll be spreading those out over the whole year. So there'll be new series every few months, and be added to the regulars. The regulars are kind of jump between them. I know I've got a lot of shows, but I like that. I like variety. I can jump to whichever one I feel like making at that time and add another episode, and I think it's good for the channel. Yeah, so check out the Games Room also. That's going to be an ongoing series. There's about 4 or 5 episodes out already. I don't even know how many, but there's a whole bunch. So that'll be ongoing. It'll also go into a tour and also individual tours of different game collections. That series is probably going to go on for the whole of next year. I don't know when it's going to end. I honestly don't. It's just happening. That's a kind of show I have kind of not much control over. It's just me chronicling what's happening in the room and setting things up, and it's taken a long time, but obviously, so that series is gonna go on for quite a while. Yeah, so one of the other goals for the channel for 2021 is hopefully maybe by year's end I'll be able to attend some conventions again. I really love covering those. It's so much fun, and I think it makes for fun videos, but that really just depends on current world events. But hopefully we'll get to go to a few maybe late next year. I don't see anything happening before that. Things are just way too crazy still. So hopefully we'll see some of those. Those will be really fun to check out. A lot of you guys also love those big chunky documentaries I do. I don't do them very often because like I've mentioned before, they're obviously extremely time consuming and hard to make. But I've kind of set a personal goal. I want to at least make 4 of them, so one will come out, it'll be quarterly basically. There'll be 4 this year. I've kind of decided on some of them. Actually, I've decided on all of them. 1 or 2, like one might change. I'm not really sure. Until I research them, like in deep research, it's all just, hearsay, but I want to do 4. It's a little bit ambitious, I know. I'm not going to guarantee that you're going to get 4 of those massive things, but I'm going to try anyway. At least there'll be 2 or 3 guaranteed. Also, especially on the Commodore 64 front, somebody mentioned that why haven't I covered any System 3 games? Well, there's certain companies that I've actually purposely avoided showing games for, or really covering games for, because they are my personal favorites. So I always wanted to kind of keep them aside and try to upgrade my skills so I can make the best video possible for the thing I love the most. So that's why you haven't seen certain companies covered. You haven't seen Microprose covered much. I've done a few little bits and pieces here and there, but there's a lot of epic Microprose games on the Commodore 64 that I haven't covered purposely. System 3, I've purposely avoided them quite a lot. You'll definitely be seeing games in more of those companies. There's a few other companies which I've also kind of not really shown much of their games. So overall, the reason is because I really like those companies. It's not because I don't like those games or companies. It's the complete opposite actually. So anyway, coverage will be incoming. So if you guys do like the channel, definitely check out my social media like Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, or Pinterest. I've got a lot of extra content, so if you want to see extra stuff, it's on there. Little videos and other stuff like that. And to wrap things up, I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, enjoy yourself, play a lot of retro games, relax, eat a lot of good food. Thank you everybody again for your support of this channel. throughout the whole year, and ever since its existence. I started it, I think, at the end of 2018, so I mean it hasn't been that long, but it's been a cool ride so far, and I've got so much more videos to make. If you enjoy the channel, just you know, spread the word, tell your friends, leave links, share the videos as much as possible. Every little bit helps. And thanks again for joining me, Bastish B, at 64K. I hope you had a good time. If you can like and subscribe, that'll be greatly appreciated, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.